have some fun.
You too.
Tacos, great. Yeah, yeah, I'm on a diet. Yeah,
That's what we're doing, you know?
making it happen.
Gotta go. Coleman will take over the broadcast. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dive right in
spot.
there.
I hit my spots. Miss Merrill's. Oh, you know.
And as we get set to go today, hello and welcome, Blues fans, as we are back in Santa Barbara for game 2 of this 2-game series. The Blues on the wrong side of a no-hitter yesterday, but looking to course correct and try to take game 2 and even up this series. To my left, as always, the astute and courteous Coleman Barr, as he is working on some Mexican food right now. We got to shout out our favorite Mexican spot in Santa Barbara, Rudy's. It's this hole in the wall. I don't know where it is. We just wandered into it yesterday, and it has the best Mexican food I have ever eaten. I got a chimichanga from there, and I could have easily piloted it. This thing was basically a submarine on a plate. As we get set to go here, Austin Chastain going to lead things off against Brett Stanley, the right-hander for Santa Barbara Foresters, as Chastain, the lefty, stands in. First pitch on the way to him, a ball low, 1-0. Blues looking to get in the offensive column today. I'm sure they're annoyed with hearing me from about 10 feet behind the dugout or behind the backstop, but that's the way it goes. As that pitch is lifted by Chastain to center field, hit pretty well, but coasting under it is the center fielder for the Forces. He makes the catch just in front of the center field wall as Allen tracks that one down, but Chastain gives it a ride, so some good contact by the leadoff man for one gone in the inning. As now Blaine Jones will hit Jones over at second base today at a Dallas Baptist University. Jones had a solid defensive day yesterday. Now shifted over to second base as he had shortstop duties in last night's contest. As we get set for the first offering from Stanley here. First pitch is a fastball high 1-0. So looking for Blaine to get something going here today in the early going. So it'll be Jones, Slade Hagan back in the designated hitter spot. He will hit third in the order as there's a called strike for a fastball 1-1. Luke Lipsius playing first. He will be back over at first base. Marco Murillo gets to start out in right. Conager Sands takes over for Frazier at third today as that's a fastball just off the plate away. 2-1. Matt Anderson, the catcher duties for today as McCarty had a solid day behind the plate. So Anderson will take over for him as the 2-1 on the way from Stanley. Here's a slider that catches the outside corner, 2-2. And rounding out the order, Jay Charleston out in left field today. He had second base covered in last night's game, now out there in left. And at shortstop today, Jack Kuzma out of Cal Poly will anchor the order as that 2-2 pitches a fastball hit off the end of the bat. Broken bat picked by the shortstop, throws on the first in time. So Jones retired on the broken bat soft line drive. So with two gone, Slade Hagan will hit. As the Blues struggled offensively yesterday, striking out 14 combined times. Hagan had a couple good swings, however, as he drove a ball to deep right center field that center fielder was just able to track down, but looking for more of that stuff from Slade. Try to put some good swings on the ball. As we'd like to say happy Father's Day to all the dads out there on this cloudy but yet still pleasantly warm Sunday afternoon. Special shout out to Coleman's dad out in Florida. I'm assuming. I don't know where he is. As the first pitch is a fastball for a called strike, 0-1. So Brett Stanley looking to keep things going for the Foresters on the mound. They used 5 pitchers last night. He was not one of them, so he was saved for this start today as he spots a fastball on the outside, 0-2. So a couple good pitches there to Hagan. Nothing much he can do with either of those as he just clarifies that that's the outside of the zone. Blues had some interesting run-ins with the umpires yesterday, so we're looking for a hit today and no one to get thrown out, and I think it'll be a productive day. As the 0-2 on the way, fastball out of the zone there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As our social media man Mason made the trip out here today, as did our press box director Ellie, sitting behind us. Her mom gave us a ride to the game, so we thank her so much for mobbing the Ford Flex down here. As that ball's fouled off by Hagen there, and he'll stay 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as Stanley, the right-hander, delivers a slider that's going to be chopped foul there as Hagen stays alive. Good fight there from the Gonzaga catcher as he lives to see another 1-2 pitch. As Lipsius waits in the on-deck circle for a chance to hit. He worked a walk in last night's contest. One of the 5 walks worked by Blues hitters as the 1-2 on the way. There's a slider going to be lifted into left field. Under it, and making the catch will be the Santa Barbara Foresters left fielder, John Jensen. So 1-2-3 go the Blues. They're still looking for the first hit in this series as the top of the first brought to you by none other than Deep Blue Integration. Deep Blue Integration offers consulting, design, service, and installation for a variety of fire protection and low voltage technologies. We'll come back with the bottom of the first. Blues will send TJ Mullins to the mound to try to compete against this Santa Barbara lineup when we come back. As we get things started here in the bottom of the first, Logan Allen, leadoff man in last night's game as well, will step to the plate facing TJ Mullins. As Mullins, the lefty's first offering, a fastball up and away, 1-0. It'll be Allen, Cash, and Ritter, the first 3 Forester hitters due up here to face off against Mullins. As TJ Mullins kicks and deals, lefty fires a fastball, swung on and popped back over our heads, foul out of play, 1-1. As Mullins out of Grayson College from Midwest City, Oklahoma. Hard throwing left-hander, good fastball, hard breaking slider combo as the 1-1 offering is a fastball on the corner away. Rolled over by Allen. Throw on to first from Sands at third is in time. So 5-3 putout gets things started for the Blues defensively. As nice pitch by TJ Mullins. There's not much Allen can do with that one if he tried to pull it, which he did. So with one gone, Ryan Cash will hit. Cash at shortstop today. He had a triple and a double in last night's game, so he's got some speed up there if he puts the ball in the gap as that fastball misses just a bit outside. 1-0 Blues. Got a good start in last night's game from Cole Tucker. He was able to keep the offense of the Foresters at bay for 4 solid innings. Ended up giving up a 2-run home run that opened the scoring for the Foresters. That's all they needed as that fastball misses high. 2-0 as they took that last night's game 5-0. But Blues looking to get something going here. They got Mullins on the mound. Making this, what I believe is his first start for the slow Blues, as he's been mainly featured out of the pen, as that ball's ripped into right center field, and no one's going to get it as that one rolls to the wall. Cash around first, headed for second. He's going to wheel around second, not stop it, headed for third. The relay throw into third is just wide. So a triple for Ryan Cash, as that's the first hit of the ball game for either side. Cash sent that into deep right center field. Relay throw had a chance to get him, but it pulled Sands off the bag to the left of third base. As that'll bring Luke Ritter to the plate. Ritter had a pretty quiet day offensively yesterday, as Tucker mainly was able to keep him at bay, getting a couple strikeouts of Ritter. So Blues here early on need to get some big outs in the first inning, but man on third, only one gone, as Mullins going to work out of the stretch here, kicks and deals. It's his first offerings chopped at the plate. Cash not coming home. Anderson takes a look, throws to first. Now the runner breaking for the plate, the throw, and the tag is not in time as Cash called safe. It was a close play. Looked like Anderson got the tag on the front of Cash's cleat as that throw pulled him to his throwing arm side, but a great play by Anderson. He caught it, spun backwards, able to get his glove down on the plate, but umpire says that Cash got in before the tag. Close play there at home, but it gives the Foresters a one-run lead here in the early goings, as now Chase Illig, the designated hitter, will hit with nobody aboard. First pitch, a slider to him outside, 1-0. So close play at home plate gives the Foresters their first run of the game. As there's a fastball from Mullins for a called strike, 1-1. So Mullins working quickly here as he gets the ball back, ready to go. Anderson sets up behind the dish. Another good off-speed pitch, just drops it a bit low there, 2-1. As Mullins tries to get Illig to chase. As Chase Illig had the catcher duties last night, now gives his legs a break, gets the designated hitter role today as the 2-1 to him is swung on and missed. Good change up there, drops out of the zone. Count runs even, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes as Mullins looking to get out of this inning right here. As he winds and throws the 2-2 offering. A backdoor slider, ring him up, strike 3 called. Nice backdoor breaking ball by Mullins there. Freezes Illig for the inning-ending strikeout, but the Foresters grab one. A close play at the plate goes in the Foresters' favor as they have a 1-0 lead. We've played one here in Santa Barbara, as the Blues will send Luke Lipsius to get things started at the top of the second inning, trailing 1-0 after 1.
Top of the second, it's the Pure Order Brewing Company Beer Batter. Strikeout here by Foresters pitching orange fans 21 and over a coupon at Pure Order Brewing Company. It's the first baseman, number 47, Luke Lipsius.
As we get set to go here, top of the second, about to get away, Luke Lipsius, Tennessee Volunteer, steps to the plate here to face off against Brett Stanley. As Stanley, the tall right-hander, winds and throws. His first offering is a fastball in the outer half of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Lipsius batting .467 on the early goings of this season, so by far and away the Blues' best hitter when it comes to average, as he's been able to get himself on base in just about every contest this season. As there's a slider low, good eye as Lipsius lets that one fall out of the zone, 1-1. This is the right-hander Stanley, 6'4", 225 pounds, second-year freshman out of Oklahoma State, gets Lipsius to swing through a Off-speed pitch there. It's 1-2 strikes now on the first baseman for the Blues. As will be Lipsius, Murillo, and Sands due up here in the top of the second. As the 1-2 on the way, slider swung on and missed. So Lipsius down on strikes there. Good backdoor slider gets Lipsius to swing through it for the first out of the inning. As Marco Murillo will try his luck here as the right-handed hitting right fielder out of Campbellsville University will get his first cracks here at the plate against Stanley. So the tall right-hander are using that fastball slider combo well here to start off this game. We'll see if Murillo can find something he likes to drive as that fastball misses high 1-0. So Murillo, generally an infielder at Campbellsville. He played a lot of outfield for the Blues last season as he swings and fouls that one back 1-1. Generally, Murillo played out in left field as he gets right field call today. As Conacher Sands runs over, flips the ball to the bat boy. Always a good Samaritan is Connor. That's how we raise him at Cal Poly. As the 1-1 pitch on the way, checks his swing, does Murillo. As the umpire says he went around on the slider down the way. So 1-2 strikes here as Stanley able to get ahead of another Blues batter here, 1-2. Infield playing back. Not expecting a bunt with 2 strikes. There's a fastball just off the plate away. Close pitch, call the ball. Count runs even now, 2-2. Murillo trying to get on here, see if he can give Conacher a man on base here. As Murillo holds the bat about shoulder height. There's the 2-2 on the way. Slider hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, straightening up the throw. A bit low, but dug out there by the first baseman. And just like that, Murillo's retired for the second out of the inning on the 5-3 put out. And with 2 gone, Conacher Sands will hit. So now with Conacher Sands, I played 2 gone in the inning, nobody on base as Matt Anderson, the catcher, steps in the on deck. So that slider runs a bit inside, almost hits Conacher as he pulls his shoulder in, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the slider. That gets Conacher to go around on that one. Tries to check his swing, unable to do so. 1-1. So Blues still trying to break through in this series in the hit column as they've gone 10 innings hitless as that fastball is lifted to shallow center field. This might do it. Coming in is Allen, however, and he's going to get there and make the catch on the shallow fly ball. So inning over, side retires. That fastball got in on the hands of Sands there, just unable to fall in front of Allen, who gets in, makes the catch. As the top of the second, brought to you by Kindred at Home. Gentiva is committed to continually raising the bar in home health care by setting new industry standards for quality care and personalized services. We'll come back with the bottom of the second. Blues looking to try to keep the deficit just 1-0. When we come back, TJ Mullins going to go back to work on the mound. And we get set to go here, bottom of the second, as John Jensen, the left fielder, will hit. To get things started, Jensen, Newstifter, and Hardman due up for the Foresters here, as Jensen, the lefty, steps in the box facing off against the left-handed Mullins. As TJ looking to answer Stanley's clean inning with an inning free of runs given up of his own. As that fastball's lifted in right center, that's going to be hit pretty well. Murillo going back. Murillo reached up and makes the catch in front of the wall. Great grab by Marco Murillo as he retreats out into deep right center field, elevates, and makes the grab at the top of the webbing there, right in front of the wall, taking away extra bases from Jensen there. As number 2, Michael Newstifter, will come to the plate here as the third baseman faces off against TJ Mullins. Newstifter batting from the right side. First pitch to him, a slider in there for a strike, 0-1. TJ working quickly here as he's already set and ready to go. As Anderson sets up that slider in the dirt there, good eye by Newstifter, lays it off 1-1 as TJ tries to get him swinging. Count runs even at 1-1 in the third inning, hopefully. Our press box director and music extraordinaire, Ellie Magnuson, will join our broadcast for a little bit as that changeup swung on and missed by Newstifter 1-2. Ellie works for the Oregon State baseball team. Also attends the university, so we'll hear from her. She'll jump on as that fastball's hit back up the middle, going to a dive and unable to make the play is Jack Kuzma, so that ball trickles into center field for a base hit. So 1 on, 1 out here. Now Tyler Hardman will hit. Does it look like Kuzma got ready to dive for that one? Then he kind of realized he kind of got there. It was a slow roller up the middle. He thought he was going to have to dive. Ball kind of checked up on him, so he kind of went into this like seal belly dive there, trying to just keep the ball in front as he almost overran it, but it just kicked up over his glove as it trickled into center for a base hit. So Newstifter aboard. Mullins back out of the stretch, gets a called strike on the up and away part of the zone there, 0-1 to Tyler Hardman, the first baseman. As Cameron Guangarena in the on-deck circle, the catcher, ready to hit here as Hardman steps back in. Righty-lefty matchup between he and Mullins as Mullins slide steps, pitch to the plate. Slider just stays a bit outside. They're 1-1 as he's looking to pitch to contact here, try to get a ground ball, inning-ending double play. He's got the infield to do it as Sands in even with a bag at third. Infield pinched up the middle. Second baseman Jones almost behind the bag over at second base. As there's a fastball well placed as Mullins takes a little bit off that one, spots it right at the low and away corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Newstifter leads from first. We'll see if they send him here as Mullins takes a couple looks over. Now he's going to pick over. Newstifter not going, just walks his way back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes still here on Hardman. Hardman hitting last night's contest as he was a part of those 5 runs that the Foresters were able to push across as the 1-2 on the way slider, a good back foot slider there, but Hardman wisely lays off 2-2 as Mullins trying to use that hard slider in combination with his good fastball. Keep these hitters off balance. As Mullins now sets at the belt, takes a look at first. High leg kick now to the plate. He runs a fastball upstairs, and the count's going to run full 3-2. As Tyler Hardman back at first base today. Had a couple good picks in last night's contest on a couple low throws, but able to flash the leather, trying to do something with the bat here. But Mullins, the full count, trying to put him away. We'll see if he can get him on this pitch. He kicks 3-2 delivery. A slider is going to be ripped down the right field line. Slicing foul, though. So just leaks foul there as Maria will relay it back in as the Blues narrowly avoid an extra base hit right there. Mullins, another 3-2 chance. Trying to work low in the zone, use that hard fastball from him. Maybe a little two-seam action on it. Try to miss a barrel, get a ground ball here and induce a double play. As TJ trying to keep his club in it. Blues have been struggling offensively as of late, so don't want to give up too many runs, especially in the early going here as he picks over. Newstifter gets back in time. Well, that's the name of the game for the Blues today, is just to keep the Foresters close here. Don't want to let them put too much distance between them and the Blues, especially early on here, as the Blues need to have some time to try to get their offense right at the plate, so they got to keep the Foresters close offensively. As the runner goes, pitch on the way, fastball high, ball 4, so it doesn't matter, as the walk would allow Newstifter to advance anyway, so a full count. Fastball misses high there, so first and second, 1 gone as the catcher, Cameron Guangarena, coming to the plate here, batting from the left side. As Guangarena, 6 foot, 105-pound freshman from Cal State Fullerton. As they hosted a super regional, they lost in 3 games to the Washington Huskies, and it was a tremendously played series by both teams. As Guangarena at the plate here, first pitch to him, a fastball that runs high. 1 ball, no strikes. Mullins trying to settle down here a little bit after walking. Hardman just try to hit his spots, get back in the zone. Sometimes with these harder throwing fastball guys, they miss up. They're just trying to overthrow a little bit. So Mullins just trying to take a breath as he calmly sets the glove at the belt. Now kicks and deals his 1-0 offering. It's a good fastball there, but it's slapped into the 6-0 for a base hit as the runner's going to be held at third. A good relay throw in by Charleston, cut off by Sands. And the bases are loaded here with only 1 out. As the 9-hitter Christian Gambale will come to the plate. So a couple of singles and a walk here, and the bases are juiced with a 9-hitter in the Forrester order. As that fastball looked like it was going to induce 2, but just a seeing eye single there by Guangarena finds the gap between short and third. And now the bases are loaded for Christian Gambale, the second baseman today. Batting in the 9 spot, Logan Allen, the on-deck hitter, represents the top of the order. Blues are looking to turn 2 to get out of this inning right here, as TJ's first offering is a changeup that floats outside 1-0. Mullins has been solid for the Blues so far. In the few appearances he's had, he's come out of the pen every time. I mean, he's been a real shutdown guy for the Blues. Getting his first start here today. A little bit of trouble here in the second inning, trying to navigate his way out of it. As the 1-0 offering on the way from Mullins to Gambale is a fastball. Good spot right in the low corner. Nothing Gambale can do but take that one 1-1. See Mullins probably just try to hit that exact same spot right at the low and away part of the knees. Had the black of the plate. Tough pitch to do something with, especially as a right-handed hitter, get it from a lefty. Only thing you can really do is maybe take it the other way for a single, as the 1-1 offering from Mullins on the way as he tries to go outside the changeup there. Good grab by Anderson. Keeps it within there, 2-1. So that saves a run right there. The athleticism by Matt Anderson, the Blues catcher. It's Anderson out of Georgia Southern University. Came in for McCarty in the later innings of last night's game. Now getting the start here of the afternoon game, as there's a fastball swung on, fouled back by Gambale a little late there on the Mullins heater. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the count here. Mullins looking for a ground ball or maybe a punch out if he can get one. As he works out of the stretch here, trying to keep the runners close, keep the double play in order. Don't want to go out of the windup and let them get a running start. As the 2-2 offering from Mullins on the way. Fastball. Can I help you, Christian Gambale? Nah, just looking. As he gets caught washing a fastball in the inside corner there for the second out of the inning. So a big strikeout look in there from Mullins as he Ks Gambale. Base is still loaded, however, as Logan Allen will come to the plate, the center fielder. Good defensive play by Allen, tracking down Chastain's drive to center field to get this game started. As he bats with the bases loaded, he grounded out to Sands his first time up. As Mullins looking for more of the same as first offering, a fastball just a bit up and away there, 1-0. So Mullins, a great job there against Gambale, able to get the big punch out of the second baseman. Now dealing with the top of the order here. And out of way of navigating out of this inning. That's his 1-0 offering on the way. A changeup just a bit outside. 2-0, close pitch, called a ball as he tries to catch that outer corner. So 2 balls, no strikes as Allen, right-handed hitter. Slightly open stance, real crouched at the plate. Shrinks his strike zone a little bit. Very athletic stance. Ready to run is the 2-0 offering from Mullins on the way here with a high leg kick. Opposite fastball that slapped back to the screen right in front of us there. As you see it drop in front of our camera, 2-1. It's the Forrester's bat boy just showing off the wheels there. Comes screaming in to pick up that foul ball. Returns back to his post as we get ready for the 2-1 offering here as Mullins sets at the belt. Takes a look in now to the plate. That fastball is going to run a bit outside. 3-1. Mullins doesn't like it as he angry with himself for that one. That one just kind of seemed a little too much off the plate away. So no place to put Allen here. Got to bring him something. We'll see what Mullins goes with. He's been spotting that slider pretty well as well. So both pitches got to be in the mind of Allen right now, but he's got 3-1 count and looking for something he can drive. As TJ kicks and deals. He's going to miss high ball 4. So that'll walk a run home here. Base is still loaded. Close with that fastball. Had the zone just a little high as it runs up around the letters. So Newstifter comes home to score as Ryan Cash will hit. Cash tripled his last time up in the first inning. Had reached base safely 3 times last night's game as well. So not the guy you want to see up right now. If you are a Blues fan, the first offering to him is a slider that runs high 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the lefty on the mound here. TJ Mullins from Grayson College looking to limit the damage. Here's his offerings and run a bit high, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. As doing these broadcasts, I always feel awkward being so close to the field. I feel like TJ can hear me. I feel like that doesn't help him. Doesn't really help him much to hear me commentate on the fact he missed the zone twice as the 2-0 offering on the way is a fastball swung, tap foul at the plate, 2-1. So to TJ and all Blues hitters and pitchers, I apologize if I'm rattling them at all. Normally at the Blues Stadium, we're up and away in the press box. They don't know we're there, can't hear us, can't see us. But this setup here at Pershing Park, we're right behind the home plate with the chain link backstop. So I just feel like I'm accidentally getting the head of my own team as that fastball is going to be lifted into right field. Coming on is Murillo, and he's going to make the catch. So big out there as TJ allows 1 run, but nothing more as he gets Cash to fly out to right. As we play 2 innings here in Santa Barbara. It's a 2-0 Santa Barbara Forester lead, but Blues poised to get some offense going as that bomb a second brought to you by Sports Clip, quality haircuts for men from stylists, specialists in hair care for men and boys, as we will come back with the top of the 3rd. And Ellie Magnuson will hopefully be joining the broadcast soon when we return. You won't hear yourself. And we're back here, top of the 3rd. Joining us now in the booth, and by booth, I mean the front steps of the bleachers, is none other than the Ellie Magnuson, as that fastball is grounded foul by Matt Anderson, Charleston, and Kuzma, 79 here to do it for the Blues here. So, Ellie, how's it going? How you feeling?
Going pretty good. It's a pretty day at the ballpark.
It is
Nice overcast Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Father's Day.
You know, nothing like a good, dreary Father's Day just to really get the baseball juices going. So, Ellie, you go to Oregon State. Go Beavs.
Go
They
Beavs.
play tomorrow in their College World Series game against the Huskies.
Correct.
So, what do you do for Oregon State? What's your role there?
I'm working for Oregon State Athletics, and I'm kind of doing exactly what I'm doing right now, just figuring everything out and behind the scenes of a baseball program.
That's awesome. That's super cool. As I've told Ellie, one of my buddies plays for Oregon State, so she knows him. I was like, oh, yeah, that's my friend from home. So that's pretty cool little coincidence. Oh, there's a pug. There's a pug. There's a pug here, and it's adorable. And it's sitting very close
right
to us.
next to me.
That is a tempting dog to pet. As that slider runs a bit inside there. So 3-1 the count here on Matt Anderson. So Ellie, what is it that you do for the Blues? What's your role with us?
My position is Director of Press Box Operations.
That is an official title.
It's a very official title.
That fastball chopped on the ground to third, backhanded by Newstever. Strong throw across that and gets Anderson. Close play there as Anderson just unable to beat it out. So with one gone, Jay Charleston will hit. So what is the Director of Press Box Operations? What falls under your umbrella?
Well, I get there pretty early.
You do.
I hand out a couple rosters, and I play some pretty pumping music.
Oh yeah, Ellie keeps the slaps going day and night.
Cole's disagreeing.
He's more of a smooth jazz guy, so he doesn't, he wants some Tiger Rag by Art Tatum. He's not really into the country.
Not digging my country style.
Yeah, but tough for him. He should have applied for that job.
You win some, you lose
You
some.
exactly. As Charleston at the plate here, first pitch for a called strike with a slider from Stanley, 0-1. So Ellie, what are you looking to get out of your internships? Like, what's the goal after Oregon State for you as of right now?
As of right now, I've known forever.
There's a fastball hit up the middle. It's our first hit of the series. As Jay Charleston breaks through a fastball, takes it back up the middle. Sorry to cut you off, but that is the most exciting thing we've seen in like 48 hours. A huge hit from Jay. That is a line drive in the books right there. So Charleston on base and on the hit column board, we have a hit. We're not going to get double no hit, and that's what we're looking for. Pitching coach Ed Gravel could not be more stoked. We talked before the game. That was all he wanted for his Father's Day was just one hit, and we get it. So anyway, Ellie, so what are you looking to do after Oregon State?
I loved baseball my entire life, so anything in the baseball world behind the scenes is something that I want to do.
Charleston back in time almost gets picked off after being our first hit.
Broadcasting has always been something that I love to do, but I'm a writing major, so writing is something that I would love to continue on in my career.
Awesome. Well, you're working both sides. Maybe behind the mic, maybe field reporter.
Maybe
Who
a little
knows?
bit of everything.
Oh, that's what you got to do. That's why I'm a communications major. It's not why Jack Kuzma took a first pitch strike there, 0-1. As Charleston with a solid lead over there at first base. And now Stanley steps off, and now they're going to have a little bit of a chat here. So, Ellie, what do you think from your experience? What do you think we need to do here as a team to get over on the Foresters? Down 2-0. How do we get it going?
Well, I think that we've been suffering some difficulties pitching wise. I mean,
Okay.
it's really hitting the corners, and we're not getting the calls. But sometimes I think you just got to do what you got to do, and you got to work with what you're given. And
I feel that. As Charleston takes off, pitch out. As a throw down to second is going to be not in time as Jay is in safely. As he goes in with an aggressive head first dive. Pitch out doesn't matter. So runner in scoring position for the Blues as Jay takes it upon himself to get himself over to second. So 1-1 the count to Kuzma here with a rare but real runner in scoring position for the Blues here against the Foresters as they had one in all of last night's game. So Ellie, broadcasting, are you just gonna stay on the broadcast with us all day then? Just keep it.
I mean,
get some exposure.
I'm here.
Trying to take my job. I probably am gonna lose it by the end of the day. I'm gonna call from Adam, just be like, yeah, you're done. And I'll be like, oh, okay, that's fair.
Gotta switch it up here, female voice every once in a while.
Yeah, feel it. Do you know the woman she does? What's her name? She does football now for.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name.
She always did the Women's College World Series as Jack Kuzma gets locked up by a slider inside for a called strike 3. So 2 gone here in the inning. As the top of the order, Austin Chastain, who drove a ball to deep center that got tracked down his last time up. Back once more for the lefty because she's great. It's Julie Bowen. That's who it is.
That's what it is.
Ah, I can see you doing it, Ellie.
Yeah.
You got a good voice.
Women taking the stand.
Yeah, well, you should. Well, Ellie here what I learned from her lovely mom, Kate, right?
Correct.
Oh, Kate is the best. As there's Charleston takes off for third, and he's going to be in
Wow.
safely. As Charleston goes screaming into third base. A couple
Speedster.
stolen bases there for the Tennessee Volunteers. He gets himself over to third. But I learned from your mom and you talking in the car today that you were not a slouch yourself on the pitching mound, or the rubber, I should say, in the circle in women's softball. How many no-hitters did you throw in your time?
Don't ask me that. I'm not too sure.
3.
exactly.
The answer is 3. She threw 3 no-hitters in high school softball. And the word dominant, and speaking of dominant, Chastain rips this one into deep right center field, as that's going to roll all the way to the center field wall. As Austin Chastain around second, he's headed for third. The relay throw coming in is going to be late as Chastain dives in safely. So an RBI triple, the second hit of the series for the Blues, and he drives home Charleston. So those stolen bases wouldn't have really mattered, as Charleston was definitely scoring on that one. An absolute rocket, a frozen rope to right center field as Chastain now gets himself over third base, and the Blues cut the Forester lead in half with that booming triple. As now Blaine Jones with a chance to tie things up here as he steps to the plate. So, Elliot, what were your pitches in high school? What was your how are you getting all those batters out?
Well, I was a left-hander, so that's pretty unique in softball.
That's true. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were an ambidextrous pitcher.
I am an ambidextrous pitcher.
I don't know if I've ever heard of an ambidextrous softball pitcher.
Well, I grew up on the left side, so I just became a left-handed pitcher in high school. They told me I had to pick one. I couldn't keep switching it up.
Wow. That's haven't heard that one. That's a new one, as Jones down the count 0-2 here. So he offers that a slider in the dirt. So need to protect here for Blaine Jones, trying to drive Chastain in, who's just 90 feet away. So the Blues have the tying run in scoring position here in the top of the third. As Stanley at the belt now kicks and deals his 0-2 offering fastball outside as Jones lets that one miss the play, 1-2. So Elliot, if you're pitching here in this scenario, you got Jones 1-2. What are you going with from your repertoire?
Well, he's gonna want to hit it over to the right side so they can score that runner. So I'd keep it in. I'd keep it tight, make him try and pull it.
Okay. You heard it here first as that fastball misses low, 2-2. So 2 gone in the inning. Jones needs a big 2-out hit here to keep the inning alive and to tie this ball game up. As the Dallas Baptist University product stands in the righty-righty matchup between he and Stanley. Stanley kicks and deals his offer on the way. Slider, this one's lifted into left field into the high skies, but coasting under and making the catch. The Forester left fielder, John Jessup. The Blues get one here. A single, couple stolen bases, and the big triple from Austin Chastain has the Blues right back in this one. It's a 2-1 ball game. We'll be back with more Ellie Magnuson and Blues baseball in the bottom of the third when we return from Santa Barbara. All right, back on the cast here, bottom of the third. Luke Ritter at the plate. Ellie Magnuson here on the call. As the first pitch, fastball finds the zone there, 0-1 to Ritter. As Ellie joins us here, can't thank her mom enough for driving all the way down to Santa Barbara. That was just the nicest thing ever. We texted Ellie last night saying, "Hey, are you going?" She said yes, and Cole said, "Can you give us a ride?" And about 20 minutes went by, and we got a I guess response. There's a soft line drive over second base, snared by Blaine Jones for the first out inning, so a broken bat. As TJ Mullins claims some firewood there from Luke Ritter. As one gone here, Chase Illig, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. So, Ellie, TJ Mullins working the hard fastball, good hard slider with a changeup. How do you think you should approach this at bat with the right-hander Illig at the plate as he fouls that one off? Nothing in one.
Well, like I said earlier, I feel like he's been doing really good hitting those corners. And I mean, as a pitcher, that's what you're taught to do. You're not taught to throw it over the plate.
Of course
they've
not.
kind of been pushing him on the plate. And I think that's where they're getting their hits. So I think he just needs to stay true to who he is and throw his pitches.
Oh, and he throws a fastball right by him there. Nothing in two. Goes with a high heat. Takes him up the ladder. Nothing in two. That's TJ. Hopefully finding a bit of a groove here as his 0-2 pitch on the way. Goes the slider fouled straight back to the screen as the count remains nothing in two. All right, Ellie. So if we get a strikeout here, we got to hear your strikeout call.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay,
See,
okay.
in the press box, I just have a button to press, and I don't have a button here.
We can wait for the next one, but I think this is yours. Oh, close pitch, call the ball, fastball. In on the hands there. Zillig gets out of the way of it, 1-2. So Mullins trying to get his first two guys of this inning as he kicks and deals the 1-2 changeup. Runs outside and count runs even 2-2. As like Ellie said, a dreary Sunday afternoon here. The high clouds, just overcast days. The 2-2 offering fastball. That's ripped into the 6-hole. Good backhand play by the shortstop and on in time to first. As a Jack Kuzma, the Cal Poly product, with a nice play on the one-hop backhand there. Throws out Chase Illig for the second out of the inning. So two gone here. And John Jensen will hit. Jensen flew out to right his first time up to kick off the top of the second. Excuse me, the bottom of the second inning. As Cole immediately corrects me. So, Ellie, what, besides playing just the aggressive, just bangers that you play, what else does your days consist? Because well, what else I should say? What other jobs do you do? Because you have a pretty cool job in Oregon State, in Oregon, that you were telling me about.
Right. Well, a lot of us work on for the football stadium. So just, being up in Research Stadium, I don't know if you've ever been to Oregon State, but it is a beautiful stadium. And, they kind of throw us around if we're on the field helping out or if we're up in the press box doing stats or, we really get to be in every room of the press box and get to experience everything.
That's super, super cool that you guys get to, like, it's kind of like with the Blues, with like our promotional interns, how you just kind of go all over the place.
Yeah, it's an awesome program where you really get to feel, you don't know what you want to do until you do it.
That's a really neat experience that you guys, with a big program like Oregon State D1, get to have, kind of see how everything works. As what's working right now is TJ Mullins' sliders. He gets Jensen to swing through at 1-2. There's 1-2 offering on the way here. Another low slider just a bit below the knees, 2-2. You also are a bartender, if I could get that right.
Correct.
That is so cool. Yeah, so if you're just happen to be up in Oregon, find Ellie tending bars. That fastball ripped foul down the first baseline. Count will hold 2-2.
Many different talents.
Ellie, she wears many hats. She's a woman of many hats. She might be doing stats, playing music, tending bar,
kayak tours,
calling games,
Cambria.
pitching no-hitters, runs Cambria. There's a slider. Ring him up. Strike three called. Can I help you, John Jensen? Nah, just looking. Window shopping for a slider outside. Doesn't pull the trigger. So we played three so far here in Santa Barbara. It's a 2-1 ball game. Blues looking to even it up when we come back with our Blues broadcast on YouTube. So we get set to go here, top of the 4th. As Ellie, definitely a good luck charm as the first inning she was on with us. We got to run.
I think that's what it is. It's all me.
It's got to be.
Wow.
Speaking of all Ellie's, that fastball is lifted into shallow right field for a base hit.
That works.
As
every
Hagen
time.
is aboard to get things started. So Slade first pitch swinging, singles out to right field. As Luke Lipsius will come to the plate here. Man on first, nobody out. So Lipsius, Ellie, as we have always talked in the booth, he's our leader on base percentage
Mhm.
and average. So well, he's a lefty at the plate. What do you think he's trying to do here?
Well, I hope that he takes it to right field so that our runner can advance. But I think keep it on the ground. We've been popping it up too often.
I feel that. Yeah, we're uncompetitive outs.
I think that's a fair request.
I like it. I think Luke, if you can hear us, we'll try to.
You probably can. We're not too.
We're not too far. Like I was saying earlier, I feel really bad for TJ. I've been probably most likely hear me be like, TJ,
We're all
you
gonna
gotta
be
start hitting the
best
zone.
friends.
Yeah, I know. That was the thing last year was that we played Santa Barbara late last year, so we knew everyone on the team. So we just joke. I would joke with them while they were in the batters, in the on deck circle.
Make him giggle.
Yeah, but this year, just playing them early. I don't know.
They might just think you're making fun.
Yeah, we don't have that report yet. As the 0-1 to Lipsius is hit back up the middle,
Nice.
and it's going to get through for a base hit. So first and second, nobody out. Back-to-back singles by Hagen and Lipsius, and the Blues are in business here. So first and second, nobody out. Marco Murillo at the plate, and I'm going to step aside, and Ellie Magnuson's going to have the call for
Are you
this at
sitting?
bat. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to do some color, take a break.
He's so funny.
Ellie's going to take us through this whole at bat. She's the next
on.
Julie Bowen. I'm excited to hear it.
I don't know about this.
Exactly. Cole spouting words of wisdom.
I think Cole needs that microphone too.
Oh, I think
I think we could get a whole team up here. Questionable ball.
said it didn't go, so 1-0. So Murillo squares bunt, pulls it back 1-0. So Elliot, what do you think here? Would you drop a bunt with Murillo? We got Sands on deck, nobody out, first and second. Do you go for the
I'd
bunt?
go for it. I
All
don't
right.
think we do that enough.
You know what? I agree. As he pulls that
Pulled
one back.
again, but that was a strike.
There we go. 1-1.
That just came out.
That's
I
perfect.
wasn't even going
That's
for
what I'm saying, Elliot. You're on the call. This is definitely taking my job. Hate to see it, but you know what? It's what's best for the organization. All right, so 1-1. You try to bunt again here, I'm assuming?
Yeah, why not?
I like it.
We're making the calls now. Pulled back again for a ball on the outside.
2-1 the count. I like it. We got corners way in. Third baseman, New Stifter, way in on the grass here. Huge hole on the left side is the shortstop.
Oh, yeah, they know a bunt's coming.
Trying to keep him close. Do you slash here? Do you show bunt, pull back?
Maybe, yeah. Hit it right at the third baseman, right down the line.
Oh,
he
Murillo
popped it up.
pops it up foul. All right, 2-2. All right, Ellie, did you go for the? No one expecting a bunt now.
No one's expecting a bunt now.
Drop one down.
I don't
Risk
know.
it?
That's risky. I was never a bunter in my day, but if he can do it, I would go for it. Oh, he's doing
Squares.
it.
Oh, and he gets it down. That's a big bunt right there. As a sack bunt by Murillo with 2 strikes on him. Bunts a slider.
Impressive.
That is a good piece of hitting right there. I myself, back in my day, was a bunter.
Back in the day.
Back in the day when I was young and spry. Was that 1-3 put out gets Murillo. So now Coninger stands up second and third. 1 gone in the inning. So, Ellie.
2 in scoring position right now. Time to do your job.
Exactly. And what is that job, Ellie, for those that don't know?
That job is to get a base hit. A 1 base hit scores 2.
Exactly. We'll even just take a ground ball to the right side here with 1 gone.
Exactly. Like I said, anything on the ground.
As you watch this. Slider right there for a called strike, nothing in 1. Because I think Ellie needs to stop working for the Blues in the press box. We just need to get you in the dugout. Get you a jersey.
Exactly
Assistant Coach
right.
Magnuson.
I'll just pull my hair up real quick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Let it hang.
Like,
Yeah, I got dope blonde hair. Deal with it. Called strikes to Sands quickly down 0-2 here as he looks at a couple of strikes. So that's the fastball you want to do something with there.
Mm-hmm.
Down the way, just slap it over to first. Take the out.
Exactly.
Now down 0-2. Can't have a strikeout here. Got to get a ball in play from Sands. The 2-2 fastball off the plate.
Right
Good
on the
take.
outside corner.
Good take. Close pitch called the ball. Ellie would have rung him clearly, but she's cruel like that. So 1-2 they count here. Ellie,
My perspective's off a little bit. I'm kind of to the side a little
yeah,
bit.
we got a little angle here.
Maybe. Yeah.
It is tough for us to catch that outside corner perfectly with this view. As the 2-2 swung on and missed a big strikeout there from Stanley as he gets Sands to swing through a slider for the second out of the inning.
He's bummed about that one.
Yeah, that's a big out. That's a big out. Now you got Anderson at the plate here.
Now he's really got to do his job.
We need a clutch hit from Matt right here. Because the Blues, after the no-hitter last night, we don't know how many hits we're going to get. So these scoring chances like this aren't going to most likely come around too often, as the Sportsters have historically been a pretty stingy pitching group. They don't give you too many shots at it, at pushing runs across. So try to do something here with 2 outs. The first pitch is a fastball laced right at the shortstop, Cash. So Anderson, an atom ball off his bat there. It's an absolute frozen rope. Snared.
Ground, I said on the ground.
See, Ellie, she's got it. On the ground, that's a base hit. If that's not right at someone, that's a base hit on the ground. So an L6 ends the inning. Blues threaten that they do not score. We'll come back with the bottom of the 4th inning. I'm David Sutton. She's Ellie Magnuson, and we're calling some Blues games here in Santa Barbara when we come back.
I am.
As we get back at it here, new pitcher on for the Blues, taking over in the bottom of the 4th. Number 46, Ben Kirk, out of Grand Canyon University from Scottsdale, California. As TJ Mullins' day is done, he goes 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 hits on his line. As he leaves Blues trailing 2-1 here.
Oh dear.
As the first pitch from Kirk to Michael Newstifter is an absolute massive hack there by Newstifter as he fouls it back, 0-1. That is the definition of just going for it right there. That was some Jack Cust uppercut. As that slider spiked, and they're at 1-1 defensively. Blues switch out Connor Sands' day is done as Brendan Fraser takes over at third base. So, Ellie, what do you think? Down 1 here. Kirk on the mound. He's got the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the order. What do you think he's trying to do here? Other than give up an absolute seed to left that's snagged by Jay Charleston. So another
overran that one. Whoops.
Adam ball there by Newstifter as that one finds the glove for the first out. So Tyler Hardman at the plate. So Kirk works. He goes like fastball, slider, changeup. So what do you think he's got to do here? He's got a power right-handed hitter at the plate, and Hardman. How would you approach him?
You know, we want to get ahead with the outs before we get to the top of the lineup. So, you know, get them doing those pop-ups, those easy outs.
I like it. He gets a
That's what I'm
curveball over
thinking.
for a strike, 0-1. Elliot Magnuson, our resident pitching expert, is one of the most dominant softball pitchers in Cambria history, I'm only assuming. She doesn't deny it. Is that
Small
possible?
little Coast Union.
With a big-time arm. From humble beginnings to what could only be a Hollywood ending.
Oh, Lord.
So that fastball's ripped back up the middle, but going to get into the leather of Chastain there. So a couple line drives, fine. Blues gloves there in the outfield as Chastain tracks that one down, comes in a couple steps, and with 2 gone, Cameron Guangarena at the plate here.
Those are some pretty hard hits.
Yeah, you know.
Getting kind of lucky out there in the field.
Well, you know, you said to put the ball in the air. It's in the air.
Exactly.
It's just on a
the
frozen
air is
line.
So still today.
It is. It is
so
very.
still.
It's a peaceful, almost too calm of a day here in Santa Barbara. It's the first offering here to Gangarena. Chop back up the middle.
Nice.
Shortstop's got it. Throw on the first in time. So
1, 2, 3.
quick inning there for Kirk as he only needs about 5 pitches to get through the Forrester order here for the first time, as we will take a break here. That 4th inning brought to you by none other than Via Automotives, our family taking care of your family for over 60 years. We'll come back with the top of the 5th. Blues looking to tie this game up when we come back. It's 2-1 through 4 here in Santa Barbara.
Do you need this?
No, we are all set.
Oh, we're on.
And we are back. Yeah, I keep plugging Ellie's mic in first just to see if I can catch her saying something weird. As that first pitch of Charleston's ripped into left field, base hit, first pitch swing for Jay Charleston. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Couple of singles. He jumps on that offering from Brett Stanley, sends it into left for a base hit, keeps it where, Ellie? Where was that hit?
Sorry, I was getting distracted.
It was on the ground, like Ellie's been talking about for several innings. There are a lot of dogs here. There are a lot of dogs.
Difficult.
They're just gravitated to Ellie. I think it's her hair. They think it's like a toy.
Yeah.
So went on first. Nobody out here. Jack Kuzma at the plate. Kuzma, nice couple plays at shortstop and diving back as Charleston. As Stanley definitely going to be aware of Charleston over there at first base. He swiped 2 bags back in the 3rd inning.
That boy is fast.
He can move. As he takes the lead now. Ooh, he was going, but he got back in
I
safely.
think he even let off a little bit farther that time. Like, ha,
He's just daring Stanley to
he's
pick him off.
totally daring.
He's 1, 2, 3 steps and a shuffle away. As Stanley takes a long look. Now goes to play. Charleston takes off.
Gone.
Fastball out of the zone. Charleston dives in, and he is going to be out.
Oh.
Close play there at second base as he's gunned down by Juan Garena, the catcher. As it looked like he tried to go for the swim move as Charleston got a good little swim move diving in head first, but unable to avoid the tag. As that was a tough pitch to go on as it was a fastball. You know, didn't really make the catcher really need to move.
That catcher
Catcher knew he was going. Also, it was a slide step by the pitcher, Stanley, so he got the ball out of his hands really quickly. So Charleston really didn't get a lot of time while the pitcher was, you know, coming to the plate, as it was a really quick release as he misses there. So 2-0 here to Jack Kuzma. As now he fires a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike with Charleston taking off the bases. The fact he made that close is pretty impressive, because anyone else, if I tried to steal that bag, I was gone by about 5 to 8 feet. As Kuzma swings through a fastball there, 2-2. If Coleman would have taken it. Coleman, he can move. No one knows it because he's just their stats guy, but he's got a motor. He's got size 8 shoes, and they're just burning rubber. The 2-2 offering from Stanley's a fastball low and away, 3-2. All right, Ellie. So you're Jack Kuzma here. What are you looking for? What are you hunting? 3-2. Nobody on. You looking fastball? You looking off speed? What are you doing?
I'm looking for a fastball.
Looking for a fastball. He gets a slider, but it's inside, ball 4, so Kuzma walks. So Charleston replaced by Kuzma over there at first base with 1 gone inning. Back to the top of the order as Austin Chastain hits. Chastain RBI triple his last time up. He's made good contact both times. And I think Ellie's going to call this batter right here.
Keep saying that.
Because I like to pick on people. I'm mean.
He likes to put me on the spot. He knows I'm nervous.
I know. It's hilarious. It's super fun.
It's hilarious.
You're doing a great job. Ellie's absolutely destroying it. If you'd like to comment on Ellie's fantastic broadcasting or provide critiques, because you're an American, you can do whatever you want. We have a comment section. Feel free to let Ellie know. Or me, if you think I need to be fired and Ellie needs to be on your broadcast. I understand.
I'm going to go comment right now.
Yeah, we'll get this mysterious comment from someone.
Anonymous 2345.
We'll put a social media guy, Mason, will be on. He'll be on that. Exactly, Mason. Exactly. Mason's eating a burrito. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just loving life. But it's not a Rudy's burrito, so is it even a burrito? And it was a slider right there, though, to Chastain for a called strike. So down on the count here, 0-2. The man on first, Blues looking to get things. We have our first comment. It's from our GM, Adam. So I am fired. I am now gone. Ellie.
We want Ellie. Wow, thanks, Adam. That means so much to me.
Adam, I'm hurt, but I understand. As that's a fastball hit on the ground. The third Newstead just got it. Going to be a tough throw across his body, as it is just in time to get Chastain by about half a step there. So close play, but he gets the runner over. Exactly. See, Ellie, this is why you're taking my job.
1 step ahead of you.
Always 1 step ahead of me. That's so true. So man on second here. 2 gone in the inning. Blaine Jones comes to the plate. So Blues looking for a 2-out hit. As they trail by 1 man on second here with a chance to tie the game. Blaine back up in another pressure-packed situation.
Yeah, tough position to be in for the batter.
All right, so we've seen Stanley here for a couple of innings. Ellie, if you're Blaine, you looking, well, probably not looking for that slider. As they say, he went around 0-1. You trying to go after a pitch early in the count?
Yeah, I'd go for it.
You don't want to
be aggressive.
I like it. I like it.
Look how far over to the second baseman is. Watching the runner. I'd hit it right in that hole.
There's a fastball called strike at the knees there. So 0-2, couple big pitches there by Stanley to jump ahead. As it's no balls and 2 strikes here, we'll see if Blaine Jones can stay alive. Is trying to keep the inning going. He's dancing off second. As there's a fastball hit on the ground to second, fielded cleanly by Gambale on to first in time to get Jones. So a hit, caught stealing and a walk, but the Blues unable to score. They threaten once more, get another runner in scoring position. As the top of the fifth was brought to you by Woodstock's Pizza, creating ultimate pizza experience through serving the best pizza, healthy salads, and craft beer. Will come back with the bottom of the fifth. Blues looking to keep the deficit at just one with Ben Kirk back on the mound when we come back. As we get back going here, bottom of the fifth, 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Forcers facing off against Big Ben Kirk as he fires a fastball to Christian Gambale, bit inside there, 1-0. Gambale, Allen, and Cash due up here. Bottom of the fifth, Blues trail 2-1, trying to keep the deficit at just one. Kirk on for his second inning of relief as he gets a called strike there, 1-1. So Ellie, let's get back into your time at Oregon State as that ball's hit on the ground to second, fielded easily by Jones on to first in time, one gone. So what made you go pick Oregon State as travel outside of the state to go up there?
I played travel ball, softball, growing up, and so I had traveled pretty much all of California, and so I kind of wanted to get out and see what else there was. And I have family in Oregon, so I thought, hey, why not? And Corvallis is beautiful, cute little town.
That's super cool. That's really cool that you decided wanting to go see other parts of America. As that curveball finds the zone, 0-1. And then what made you pick the Blues for your internship for this summer?
I grew up watching Blues and going to Blues games with my dad and my brothers, and so it was always kind of something in the back of my mind, like, oh, hey, I love baseball, I love writing, I love, what else can I do? I knew I was coming home to the Central Coast, so.
True. Yeah, that's true. I guess if you're based out of here, it's
it's home.
Exactly. You kind of go. You can go wherever you want. And you always come back.
Yep.
As Kirk down on the count to Allen here, 2-1. That fastball hit on the ground to third. It's going to hop over the head of Brendan Frazier for a base hit. So a high chopper as Allen takes a wide turn. Going to scamper back to first. So a odd base hit there. As he caught it right on the barrel, but hit it straight in the ground. It popped up over Frazier's head there. So a single for Allen. He's aboard. As Ellie, check out the comment section. You have another fan, Paul Cracknell, providing some excellent analysis of what I've been hearing from Ellie as well. So, Paul, I think you hit the nail on the head with Ellie there. An in-depth description.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Paul's the man. I don't think I've met Paul, but he's succinct in our comment section. As Noah has been a catcher for the Blues for the last 2 seasons with us. As a 10 players, there's a fastball for a called strike to Ryan Cash, 0-1. So, Ellie, you got Cash at the plate. He's fast. He can move. Hitting from the left side. If you're Kirk, what are you trying to throw him here? You're trying to get that double play ball, or are you just trying to get the out? And he's picking off. Speaking of getting him out,
easy.
Logan Allen picked off of first base there. Ben Kirk with a quick spin move there. The right-hander catches Allen sleeping. So, well, never mind. That question's now moot as there's 2 gone in the inning. Nobody on for Cash, who's down on the count 0-1. So Ben Kirk with a big pickoff there at first base as he misses low with the changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. I guess that's one way to do it.
Yep.
You can just
looking for outs.
Just pick the runner off. Exactly. That's how the Blues need to get through this game, I think. I agree with you, is that they just need to keep just finding ways to get outs. As that
Oh,
Curveball
man, another
flipped.
weird hit.
Flipped into shallow left field there. It was a good curveball by Kirk low and away. Cash just kind of flipped it out into no man's land there for a base hit. So he's over at first with 2 gone. And now Luke Ritter will hit. So Ritter, right-hander at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out at the plate his first time up, which allowed Cash to come around to score for the first run of the game. He lined out to the second baseman his last time up as Cash leads from first. He can run. We'll see if he tries to take off here. Not running on that first pitch. A fastball runs high. 1-0. So let me ask you this. We'll stick with Paul's analysis. We'll ask you some more analytical questions. So you got your three hitter in the box here.
Mhm.
Do you try to steal with Cash to try to get in a scoring position?
Mm.
As that is another moot point as Ritter lifts this one to center field. Chastain will coast under and make the catch in the overside. Retired a couple of hits. A picked off runner by the pitcher Kirk, and nothing happening for the Foresters as they're unable to cash in on a couple base runners. Blues trail 2-1. We've played 5 here at Cinchar. I want your answer here because I think this is your question. So like if you steal caught, then you have your 3 hitter at the plate to start the next inning. So would you run him or would you just let Ritter hit?
You know, I think our pitcher did a good job throwing like curveballs and throwing junk, because when they do get hits, they're going to be kind of weird, dorky hits that are either pops in shallow left or shallow right, and they let two of them go, and that happens every once in a while. But I think he did his job. As far as the runner, that's hard. It's hard to run when you have those weird hits like that. You don't know if you're going to have to run back or keep going.
Very true. You heard it here first from Elliot Magnuson. As we'll take a short break. We'll come back with the top of the 6 Blues looking to tie this game up when we come back. As we're set to go here, top of the 6, 3, 4, 5 hitters do it for the Blues. As Slade Hagen will come to the plate. He'll be followed by Lipskis and Murillo. New pitcher on for the Foresters, number 38, Hunter Bro. As Bro takes over for Stanley, who went 5 solid innings, allowing only 1 run. His first offering from Bro is a called strike, 0-1 here. So Hagen at the plate. He's been getting some good swings on the ball. Singled his last time up. Got stranded at third back in the 4th. As the 0-1 offering him on the way. Fastball big, cut and a miss, 0-2.
A hard pitch.
I agree. Bro brings some heat here.
He was not expecting that.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of put a little extra something on that second fastball there to get ahead, 0-2. As he comes with the 0-2 there, that fastball going to miss a bit low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blues looking to get that 1 run. They're hanging around in this game as of right now. They got some action in the bullpen here, but Kirk been doing a pretty solid job. Got that big pickoff last inning to get out of the 6th inning, as that was a big out. Cash at the plate. Is that slider? It's a called strike 3 right at the corner of the knees. Hagen doesn't like close pitch. Could have gone either way. Goes in the favor of the Foresters. So 1 gone as Luke Lipsius will hit. All right, Riley, take us through Lipschitz' approach here. As seen a little bit from Bro, the right-hander, kind of three-quarter delivery. What do you think Lipschitz is trying to do?
Well, we just saw that outside corner get called as a strike. We haven't really been seeing that, so I'd be careful of that. Be careful of that fastball because that blew right by him.
I like it. Another astute observation. And he takes the fastball to shallow left, but coming on and making the catch.
Sounds
Forcer
like it
left
hurt his
fielder
hand.
John Jensen. Yeah, that one didn't sound too great. Looked like he kind of got it off the end of the bat there, a bit tardy for Lipschitz. So he's gone on the first pitch he sees, and there's quickly 2 away. Marco Murillo will hit. I'm going to continue trying to pressure Elliott to call this batter. Would you like to take it, Elliott? I think Cole
I
wants
feel
to
like
see it.
I wouldn't do him justice. Marco
I
Murillo.
think you'll be all right. We love Marco, but I mean, like, do him. I mean, you just got to let the people
Gotta
know what's
do-
going on
do
with
what's
Marco.
going on. Yeah. Oh, foul ball. We don't know exactly where it went, but it's all out of play.
Nothing in one
Yep.
here. Murillo stands in. Slider hit on the ground to third. Newstiffer, nice strong throw across the diamond, gets Murillo. As Elliott's just gonna, she likes the color commentary. She lets me do all the work.
Yeah.
She gets to make all the fun observations.
Sometimes I just get stuck in a play and I watch it, and that's probably what I need to work on.
Well, this is like your
Is
first
that-
time ever doing this.
yeah,
I think you're doing a pretty
that's
solid
true.
job so far. As the Blues go down 1, 2, 3, go ahead to the bottom of the 6th, top of the 6th. Brought to you by Sunrun. Sunrun home solar panels allow you to lock in low home energy rates for the next 20 years. Easy solar financing options plus solar panel installation is, of course, included because that's how Sunrun does their game. As we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th here, Blues trail 2-1, trying to keep it close. When we come back, we'll see if there's a pitching change as Skip's out having a chat with home plate umpire. We'll bring you those changes and the bottom of the 6th when we return. As we get set for the bottom of the 6th, new pitcher on for the Blues is going to be number 35, Gabe Constantine. As Constantine relieves Kirk. Kirk went solid at 2 innings, didn't allow a run. As we Constantine, the left-hander on the mound here, is going to face off against Chase Illig, John Jensen, Michael Newstifter, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. As ahead in the count.
Oh dear.
Now 0-2 is Constantine. It fires a couple strikes. Constantine, one of the newer additions to the team. Left-hander out of McKinney, Texas. Currently undecided on his college ball. As Constantine kicks and deals. His 0-2 offering a layup. Fastball runs way upstairs there out of the zone. Easy take for Chase. 1-2 Chase. 1-for-2. Over 2 on the day. A strikeout. Victim his first time up. Grounded out his last time up in the third as the Blues have kept this Forester lineup quiet for the most part here. The early goings of trail 2-1 is the 1-2 on the way. Fastball down and in out of the zone 2-2. So, what do you think of our performance so far? We're halfway through the ball game, a little more than halfway. The bottom of the sixth. What do you see? What do you like? What do you dislike?
I think we started out a little rough, a little like timid almost, and then I think once we find our bats, then we really get going and we can keep the momentum moving. I think our pitching staff is doing a lot better. I think they're really confident up there on the mound, whereas I think a lot of them looked intimidated, to be up there, which it can be, obviously. You're the center of attention.
Oh yeah, Foresters have a great lineup. They got a couple guys fresh off being in regionals and super regionals. For some guys from you're from coming out of junior college or something, it's a tough. You see that type of competition. Has to play with it. There's a high pop up left side of the infield, and that one's going to be wrangled in by shortstop Jack Kuzma there for the first out of the inning. So that high pop up gets Illig to retire to get his leader. Good job by Constantine to get the leadoff man of the inning as he faces John Jensen here. Jensen 0-for-2 as well, fly out and a strikeout victim. His both times up. Wind started to blow a little bit toward right field. So you can see the American flag out there and right blowing toward the line as that pitch swung on a miss, 0-1. As Constantine winds and throws, working quickly here. His 0-1 offering. Fastball just runs a bit high. Throws a real heavy ball. We could hear him in warm-ups just making that glove snap with that fastball coming in out of his hand. So Constantine throws a bit of a heavy fastball. Good sliders. He misses down low with the breaking ball there. This count goes to 2-1 strike to Jensen. As Newstifter has had a couple nice plays over third base. Good strong arm from the third baseman. He's cut down a couple would-be infield singles. So the Oklahoma State product has been really letting it fly from the hot corner as that pitch swung on and missed by Jensen. The count runs even 2-2. As out of pure instinct, Mason calls out for some hot sauce. Jim Siebert, just to let Jim know if he's listening that we miss him and we need our hot sauce. Ellie sits next to Jim. She gets the full effect of Jim's riveting hot sauce calls. So, Ellie, why don't you try to take Jim's job instead? Why are you gunning for me and not Jim? I think you would dominate the PA. Got some great calls. That fastball lifted shallow left center field, going out as a shortstop. Kuzma, but it's gonna fall for a base hit as Charleston fields it on a hop. So another one of those just
bloopers.
Yep.
It's a sign of a good pitch, though.
It is. It absolutely is. He couldn't do much with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kind of got lucky. Just kind of fell as a no man's land there.
It hurts as a pitcher, though. It hurts. He worked for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you kind of get your out stolen from you.
Exactly.
I agree. As Michael Newstifter at the plate, the third baseman, he singled and scored back in the second. He was a line out victim his last time up as he hit one right on the screws to Charleston out there and left as the first pitch fastball misses a bit high from Constantine 1-0. It's Constantine going to have to work out of the stretch here. He's got a man on first. One gone in the inning. This is the lefty facing the righty. Newstifter trying to induce a ground ball here. Try to get two. He's got corners in middle, back, double play depth. Second baseman Jones pinched in towards second base as that fastball just tails off the plate away 2-0.
There's that outside corner again.
Yeah, we got to get that.
50-50.
Yeah, we're going to need that call. I agree. I think we need that call.
Keep an eye on it.
Unlike last game where if it was near the plate, it was getting called a strike. A little bit more of a stricter zone today as opposed to last game where it was a pitcher zone. As that fastball is lifted, it's going to be foul up and out of play there. 2-1 strike.
Turn that into a smoothie or some candy. Thank you.
So, Ellie, how are you trying to get a ground ball here off Newstifter? What do you go with? We've seen a changeup, we've seen a slider, we've seen a two-seam fastball, four-seam fastball from Constantine.
I would go with some movement right here. Maybe some off speed. Oh.
He picks up a good job by Lips just to keep it in front as he blocks it. Some off speed, so I think maybe like Try to get him like out in front on a changeup, kind of cue it off the end of the bat.
Yeah, I mean, in softball, we have like a drop change that
Mm-hmm.
rolls over. Sometimes, baseball terms of a slider, we didn't really have that.
Mm-hmm. The runner takes off here, pitching like that. Fastball is lifted into right center field, hit pretty well. Murillo going back, still going back. He leaps at the wall, and it's off the wall as Murillo relays it back in quickly. As Newstifter gets into second base, a back pick to third, and they got a man caught in the rundown between home and third. As Anderson runs it back, as he tags him out there. So heads up base running as Newstifter gets himself over to third, but a fantastic play by the middle infield as Blaine Jones took the relay throw from second base, quickly snapped it into third, and caught John Jensen a couple steps too far off the bag at third base. They get them in a rundown. Matt Anderson does a good job able to apply the tag, gets the out. So 2 gone in the inning as the double by Newstifter has him at
really
third
just didn't
base.
see that ball.
So they got a man at third, 2 gone in the inning. Excellent job of looking backdoor there by Blaine Jones there. As he knew exactly where he was going with that ball. The second he got it, snap throws to third. Heads up play as Frazier was looking for it. They get the ball there, get the man caught in the run, get the lead runner out. As now Hardman swings to a fastball, 0-1. As Coleman's going to have a fun time scoring that one in I scores. That's the classic 9-4-5-2 put out. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Good slider there. Just falls a bit low. Count to Hardman. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like Murillo almost had it. I thought he was going to maybe pull that one in. What were your thoughts, Ellie, on that whole debacle of a play?
Those ones are always so hard, especially to see from here. But it's hard to judge. And they don't look like they have a warning track out there or anything.
No, yeah. They just have.
Just running on blind faith.
Oh, yeah. Next thing you know, fence.
Next thing you know, fence.
It's the pitch on the way from Constantine here. Fastball. He catches the outside corner there, evens the count back up at 2-2. So Gabe Constantine a pitch away from getting out of this innings. He gets some defensive help there from his infield, who are very heads up on that play. They're able to backpick the runner at third as that slider swung just tap foul at the plate. As it was a third swinging strike in last night's game that really caused some bit of a kerfuffle on the field. As it was debated whether it was foul or not. We ended up losing a coach or 2. We were supposed to lose 2. The umpire tossed someone, but he never pointed at who. I was talking to Skip today as that fastball hit back up the middle. Shortstop Kuzma has it. Throw on to first is in time. A great play. Jack Kuzma, the shortstop, ranges up the middle. Throw on the run. Able to get Tyler Hardman by half a step. So the 6-3 put out. The Foresters threatened, but they do not score. As we've played 6 so far here in Santa Barbara. And it's a 2-1 Forester lead. As we'll come back, the bottom of the 6 was brought to you by Minton Insurance, focus on building long-term relationships with our clients. So we'll come back at the top of the 7th. Blues looking to tie this game up when we come back. Top of the 7th set to go here. Brendan Frazier at the plate. He replaced Connor Sands back in the 5th inning defensively as he will bat here. Will be Frazier, Anderson, and Charleston. 6, 7, 8 hitters in the order due up for the Blues as Frazier rips this one to left center field. Hit pretty well. Center fielder on the run goes into a dive. He's not going to get it. That's going to be extra bases for Frazier as he's going to coast into second base with a stand-up double. So just like that, first pitch he sees from Hunter Bro, and he just cracks it into the left center gap.
That's
Excellent.
the momentum I was talking about. Now it's going to keep going.
Excellent dive by Logan Allen. They're just unable to come up with it. So a leadoff double for Frazier to get things started as Matt Anderson comes. But all right, Ellie, more question time here as we have a meeting at the mound. So we got some time here with this meeting break. So you got Anderson at the plate.
Mm-hmm.
You got Charleston, who's 2 for 2 in the game.
Oh wow!
In the on next row. Do you bunt Anderson here to try to get Frazier over to third? Frazier, he's not like super slow, but he's not
known for his speed.
Exactly. Like he's not going to the NFL Combine running a 40.
You know what? I think, like I said earlier, I don't think we bunt enough. I don't think it would hurt to lay one down, move a runner over, and then maybe do something funny. When Jay gets up.
I think so. I think you could
work it a little bit. Work the system.
I think you could even go bunt.
Good baseball.
You can even go bunt here and then go another bunt with your little safety squeeze with Jay.
There you go. Yeah.
With how fast he is.
Yep.
I like it. See, these are the wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. This is how you get it done right here. So we got Anderson at the plate, man on second. Resident baseball expert Elliot Magnuson wants a bunt here. Corners are in. They're expecting one. We'll see. There's a quick look back to second as Frazier back in time.
I think that they might be expecting a bunt here on the field.
Looks like it. Looks like it to be. Corners in on the grass. We'll see if Anderson decides to put one down or what the skip is called for here as Frazier, nobody holding him on at second base. Pitch on the way, not bunting as Anderson as he takes a fastball outside 1-0. Matt Anderson out of Georgia Southern University.
He stayed off that outside one. But I bet you he's watching for it.
We'll see what he goes with here. The 1-0 offering from Bro on the way as he takes a look. Frazier, comfortable lead. Same pitch, same spot, same result. 2-0 outside fastball.
He's begging for that outside call now.
He's looking to get that outside call. I agree. That's a perfect pitch, though, if he does bring that over the plate, that Anderson can just take the other way.
Yeah.
Gotta think that oppo approach. Think +2s. So that's an inside joke for me and my baseball team. On one of the drills we used to do is there's a check swing by Anderson. Did not go around, so 3-0 the count now. So Anderson way ahead 3-0. So we're gonna assume he's swinging the right way, as he hasn't showed bunt at all yet.
All right.
We'll see if Anderson has the green light 3-0. I would assume you're
like
taking to get a strike.
Take it, yeah.
Was the 3-0 offering on the way fastball. That's right on the outer half of the plate there for a called strike. So 3-1. So now Anderson's a hitter here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Infield laxing a little bit here as they haven't seen Anderson attempt to square on the first 4 pitches. So they're not expecting here on the 5th as the corner's even with the bags. Infield pinched up the middle slightly. So 3-1 inside, ball 4. He walks him. So Anderson gets out of the way of that slider there. So he walks. So first and second, nobody out for Jay Charleston, who's 2 for 2 on the game. And I agree with Ellie. It's just not the same without Jay's walk-up music.
It isn't. He's just got like that swag isn't fully complete without his music.
I agree. What is the song that he features for those that haven't made it to a game?
Be Saint.
Be Saint. And by who?
I don't know exactly who that is, but if you heard the tune,
like I know the song, yeah,
yeah
I just don't know the artist.
It just makes
Cole probably
rhythm.
does.
Cole does. Let's see. Cole doesn't have a microphone.
Cole's
again.
basically like a human Shazam map. As Charleston tries to drop that bunt down, but just tips it foul there, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Jay, 2 for 2 on the day. He singled both times up in the 3rd and in the 5th. He scored the lone run for the Blues after he swiped a couple bags in the 3rd inning. Ended up scoring on the Austin Chastain RBI triple. As now the infield definitely expected about third baseman Newsifter way in over at third base. He's got to play pretty up with the speed of Charleston if he wants to be able to have a play over at first. As shortstop trying to keep Frazier close to that pitch on the outside corner, hit on the ground to second. They go to second for one, and that is all they're going to get as the slow roller not nearly hit hard enough to turn 2 on Charleston. So
Jumped right over it, second base.
as Matt Anderson did indeed show some sweet athleticism there as he jumps over the ground ball, but he is retired on the 4-6 put out. So the fielder's choice has yielded men at the corners here with one gone in the inning, and Jack Kuzma at the plate. Kuzma strikeout and a walk his 2 times up. Now a chance with a tying run 90 feet away with one gone in the inning here in the top of the 7th. It's the Cal Poly infielder from Minnetonka, Minnesota, looking to come up with a big hit here against the Foresters. He's going to have to get it off of Hunter Bro on the mound as he quick picks over. Charleston dives back in safely. Do you run Charleston here, Ellie? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think he's a little bit hesitant over there after just being called out. But and usually it's funny because usually Charleston doesn't steal until the second pitch. But this last time he got thrown out, he stole on the first pitch. So I wonder if that had anything to do with his momentum. But I'm superstitious, so.
Nah, hey, aren't we all really in the baseball world?
Baseball
and softball world.
Thank you for including that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. There's a pick over Charleston back in. I love softball. Women's College World Series is one of my favorite things to watch.
So exciting.
They're so good. Yeah, my new favorite college softball player is the shortstop, Sis Baker from Washington.
Okay.
That girl is the best fielder I have ever seen.
Got some range.
She has some range and gets some change.
Yeah.
It is impressive. I believe she was Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. As that ball is lined into center field, coming in is Allen. He's going to make the catch. The runner not tagging on the low line drive is a good throw in. So nothing doing there. Logan Allen makes a big play on the line drive off the bat of Jack Kuzma. He hit it well just right at the center fielder there as Allen came in, makes the play. No way that was going to be deep enough to score the run. So Frazier holds at third. So we got runners at the corners, 2 gone in the inning, and Austin Chastain is at the plate. Chastain 1 for 3 with that RBI triple, the lone RBI so far for the Blues. Stay looking for more of the same. The Blues are looking for a big 2-out hit from their leadoff man here. It's Chastain, the left-hander, facing the righty, Bro. As the Foresters try to get out of this inning, they had first and second, nobody out. Now corners with 2 gone and a chance to get out of this inning without allowing a run. As Chastain digs in, slightly open stance for the left-handed hitter. Chastain out of Fresno State University. First pitch to him is a fastball out of the zone. Pitch out there as they're trying to catch Charleston going. Charleston not running, so 1-0 the count here. Blaine Jones waits in the on-deck circle. So we'll see how carefully they pitch to Chastain. They have a base open over at second base. You don't want to put the go-ahead run into scoring position via a walk, but Chastain's made solid contact 2 out of 3 times at the plate today. He had a couple good barrels last night as well, so he's seen the ball pretty well. Another pitch out there. 2-0. They're really nervous about Charleston trying to take off. Shortstop for the Foresters playing just a couple steps away from second base is Ryan Cash trying to be there for a tag if Charleston does take off. Doesn't want to be too late to the bag as Charleston can run, makes it a tough play for the middle infielders to cover on a stolen base attempt as Charleston not running there. That's a fastball called, strike at the knees on the outer half of the plate. Count goes to 2-1. So what do you see here, Eligas? Give the people some color.
Well, it's kind of a tough position to be in when you got the corners like this, especially for the fielders out there. It'd be nice to have Charleston over on second base. It'd definitely make batter's job a lot easier.
As he bluffs going there, Chastain fouls it off, so the count runs even 2-2. I agree. If you can get Charleston over second base, then you're only forced outs at first.
Right.
Chastain not slow, makes it a tough play for an infielder on a ground ball. But even with the count 2-2 here, as Charleston drawing a lot of attention, trying to get in the head of Hunter Bro, maybe just enough for Bro to miss a pitch a bit over the wide of the plate to Chastain, who stands in the 2-2 offering on the way as Bro takes a couple looks over at first and out of the plate. Runner not going. Fastball swung on and missed. A good 2-seamer up in the zone. Chastain chases, so a big strikeout there. As that's the top of the 7th. Blues threaten a double, a leadoff double, a walk, but nothing doing for the Blues on the scoreboard as they trail 2-1.
We just want to say a special thank you to ABC Bonding. It's better to know them and not need them than need them and not know them.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Elias. We'll
Always
take a break.
wanted to say that.
7th inning stretch on the way. We'll come back with the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th set to go here. Cameron Guangarena at the plate. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Foresters in the inning as Guangarena shows bunt, pulls back. That fastball misses inside. 1-0 Blues here in the bottom of the 7th. Trail 2-1 as Gabe Constantine back on the mound here for his second inning of work as Gabe danced out of trouble in the 6th, looking to get a clean inning here once more in the 7th as that fastball fouled off 1-1. So Blues lost last night's game 5-0 as they were the victims of a combined no-hitter of the Foresters, the third Forester no-hitter in their history. But Blues struck back today. They trail only by 1 run through 6.5 of innings of baseball as that fastball's fouled off. It's a 1-2 count. Blues trail 2-1 here as they've been able to get some offense going today. They've threatened in multiple innings. They're able to cash in on one of those threats back in the 3rd. So Blues looking to keep this deficit at just 1, try to get their lineup back up to do some damage here in the latter innings as that slide on there, check swing. Umpire rules it a foul ball at the plate there, so 1-2 the count remains. Need a clean inning here from Gabe Constantine. Elio, how do you think we're going to get that clean inning from Gabe here?
I think you just stick with what's been happening. Get the plays. Let them hit it. Let's field the ball. Let's play baseball.
It's so simple.
It's so simple.
It's so easy.
Don't get yourself in tough situations.
That's true. That I think is one of the best things I think you've said this whole time is that the Blues, especially in the last week and a half, they've been creating bad situations for them. They've been, a couple too many free passes, a little too good 0-2 pitches, allowing guys to get out of tough counts.
Too many pressure situations.
I agree. As that fastball misses low and the count runs full 3-2. I think that's been the key. I think today that we've had less of those and we've been able to keep ourselves in the ball game.
Yeah, everyone definitely, I think, looks more relaxed out there on the field today.
That 3-2 pitch is a line drive up the middle, base hit for Guangarena, so he's aboard to start off the bottom of the 7th. As Christian Gambale will come to the plate. Gambale 0 for 2, strikeout, ground out victim his 2 times up. As we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Now coming to plate he's number 20, but they already have a number 20 in the game. So this is confusing. So Utah Jones, the shortstop from last night's game, is going to pinch hit here wearing the wrong number. So always fun playing the guessing game here. So Utah Jones at the plate. Batting from the right side, takes a ball 1-0. So Jones had a good defensive game last night, so comes in to hit here for Gumbali. He'll most likely take over second base duties. Shows bunt, pulls back, close pitch. Called a ball. Constantine thought it was a strike. Umpire did not give a call on it, so we're going to assume it's a ball. So 2-0. That pitch looked pretty good from where we're sitting, which is, pretty close here. As Constantine sets the 2-0 offerings, he takes a look to first now to the plate. Fastball, called strike, same spot. That was about as
He might
close
have
to
heard us, I think.
Might have been as close to a repeat of that pitch as you could have had right there. So 2-1 the count. As Ellie made the calls, she said that outside corner is about a 50-50. You get the call or not, and that's exactly what happened. As Utah drops a bunt down, that's going to roll foul. So count's going to even up at 2-2 here as he tries to go for a push bunt for a base hit, but unable to keep it fair. So 2-2 goes the count as Guangareno will have to trot back to first. So Utah Jones within a 2-2 count on him. Going to have to swing the bat here. So what do you go with here, Ellie? 2-2 on Utah. Contact hitter at the plate. What are you trying to get him on?
You can't really, rely on that outside corner.
No, we've been proven. That is proven. You cannot rely on that.
We haven't really seen him swing the bat, so I don't really know what he's got here.
All right.
I think the fielders are thinking the same thing.
I would agree. We got cornered in. Third base, Frazier playing almost in on the grass as the pitch on the way. Fastball in the dirt, kicks away from Anderson, and that's going to allow the runner, Guangareno, to advance 90 feet. That ball just kind of
takes away the double play.
Yep. So not a timely play there as that ball just kicks off of Anderson's gear. Gets away from so man on second here. Nobody out as the count has run full here to Utah Jones. So you have a base open, but top of the order in the on-deck circle. So you probably don't want to waste the chance.
Out right here.
Yeah, you got to get something here. As that fastball hit on the ground to second, and it would have been a tailor-made double play ball a pitch ago, but it's just a one out at first base. So the 4-3 put out retires Utah, but it allows Guangareno to advance to third. So with one gone, Logan Allen will hit with a man on third and one gone. And that's where that pass ball just hurts you right there.
It's one of those positions that we put ourselves in.
Yep, exactly. That was an absolute tailor-made double play ball that Blues don't get to cash in on. Now we got to deal with the man on third. One gone in the inning as Logan Allen at the plate. Center fielder had that big play on that line drive off the bat of Jack Kuzma as Constantine's pitch in the dirt. Good block by Anderson as it caroms up the third baseline. So runner Guangareno unable to advance on the pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Infield in here trying to cut down the run at the plate. Blues trying to keep it a one-run deficit if they can as we've gotten into the latter stage of this game. It's bottom of the seventh. One gone in the inning. And a 1-0 count on the leadoff man, Logan Allen, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a single. As the 1-0 pitch to him is a fastball that runs just a bit inside there, 2-0.
It's interesting now he's gravitating towards the inside of the plate, staying away from the outside.
Well, it looks like with the umpire set up over the inside corner, maybe he's got a better view.
Yeah.
So you can get maybe some better calls on that inner half of the plate. Maybe the Blues are trying to go after as they get the fastball call there.
Not giving him the opportunity to go to the right side of the field, the hitter.
Yeah, that's another good observation there. If you can get him to pull it, hopefully Frazier can get that ball over at third base. That one's lifted into right center field as Murillo's going to get under it and make the catch, but that should be deep enough to score the run as the relay throw will be cut off. So sac fly there from Logan Allen as there are two gone in the inning, but coming home to score is Cameron Guangareno out of Cal State Fullerton. It's a 3-1 Forester lead as they get a big insurance run here in the bottom of the seventh.
Yep, that batter went up there and did exactly what he wanted to do.
Yep, absolutely. We got the benefit with that ball getting away from Anderson, allows the guy to get to second. It has just good baseball. It's just good baseball by the Foresters. Get that ground ball to the right side, move him over to third, get the sac fly, cash in on an easy run. as we got a meeting at the mound between Skip, Anderson, and Constantine, as it'll be Ryan Cash at the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. He's a switch hitter, so no reason to try to play a matchup with the arms. So we're going to leave Constantine in here. This will most likely be his last batters. There's a righty warming up in the pen for the Blues. Nobody on, 2 gone in the inning with Cash stepping to the plate. Cash, he tripled and scored back in the 1st inning. He also singled in the 5th. He flew out to right in the 2nd, so 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored is Ryan Cash. As Cash out of Oklahoma State from Plano, Texas. First pitch to him's short hops the catcher there, 1-0. So Constantine trying to get out of this inning, just allow the 1 run, nothing more if possible. His delivery is another fastball bit low there, 2-0. So trying to keep it low.
Yeah, a little bit nervous pitching up against this guy.
Yeah, trying to keep it low in the zone, make him put it on the ground. Don't want to give him anything he can drive as the 2-0 offering on the way. That one finds the knees over the middle of the plate for a strike. 2-1 as Cash looks to be taken all the way there. The 2-1 pitch on the way. This one hit on the ground to second base. Coming in is Jones. He's got it. Throws on to first in time to get the speedy Cash on the slow roller. Good play.
Nice.
Jones heads up, knows he's got a fast run in the box, able to quickly get to that ball to make the play. So we played 7 here in Santa Barbara as the Blues trail 3-1. Bottom of the 7th brought to you by Tennis Warehouse. Tennis Warehouse provides the Central Coast with quality tennis equipment. We'll be back with the top of the 8th. Blues have some work to do. They trail by 2 after 7, but they got the offense to get back into it. Just need a couple big hits. See if that starts in the top of the 8th. As we get things going once again here, top of the 8th, number 4, Blaine Jones at the plate. So heart of the Blues order here in the top of the 8th. Like Ellie was saying, got to do something. This will be a new pitcher on for the Forces, number 39, Bailey Reed, as he misses low there for a ball 1-0. So what are we looking for here? We got the middle of the order, or heart of the order here, Jones, Hagen, and Lipsius due up as that fastball misses low 2-0.
They all sound like good hitters to me. They're all given an opportunity, and it's up to them to take advantage of that opportunity. And I think now is the time for them to do something with it.
I would concur. Not just because we're in the 8th and
And we
We're-
need something.
we need
like I
something.
said earlier, we gotta do something.
we got to do something about it, something real quick. As it's a 2-1 count here as Jones swings through a 2-0 fastball. So 2 balls and 1 strike as Bailey Reed's pitch on the way. Curveball in the dirt. They say he went around close. They say that Jones back cross through the plane. So 2-2 as Reed, the right-hander. No windup necessary, pitching out of the stretch. It's a 2-2 count here on the leadoff man of the inning. Jones pitch in the dirt there. Easy take. Non-competitive curveball in the dirt. And as the count runs full, 3-2. Is that when you say non-competitive, just means that there's a pitch, no chance to make Jones think about swinging. So it really is just a waste of a pitch. It's just a ball to run the count to 3-2. And that's going to be ball 4. Fastball low and away, not close. So
We're good with that. We'll take it.
we will take whatever we can get something going as the tying run comes to the plate and Slade Hagen, the designated hitter. Hagen 1 for 3 on the day with a single as he steps to the plate here, looking to drive something. Hagen's got some power from the right side.
Mhm.
I mean, this is a small park. One swing of the bat from Hagen can easily tie this game up as the Blues trail 3-1 as the Foresters grabbed one in the bottom of the 7th. As Jones leads from first. Reed, first pitch on the way, fastball in the dirt, kicks away from Guangarena.
And the catcher falls on the ground.
Guangarena might need a bit longer spikes there on his cleats as he slips trying to track that one down. Jones not running, however, so just 1-0 as Guangarena keeps it close, but we're waiting for Hagen to drive one. He's yet to hit a bomb for the Blues. I think that was a pretty good time.
That was a pretty good time to get started, yeah.
I'd be, that fastball misses high as Reed reached back for a little something extra there. Looks like he and Guangarena might have gotten crossed up on what the sign was. They're going to go out and have a talk. So 2-0, the count here to Hagen. Blues looking to get something going here. Heart of their order at the plate right now in this inning. Lefty warming up in the Forester bullpen. So Blues would love to at least grab one here. Cut it to 1. Get 1 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th. It's a solid plan to.
Yeah, we've been successful at getting players on base.
Yep, just got to drive
haven't
them in.
Followed through yet.
That curveball misses outside 3-0. So Hagen in the driver's seat here. 3 balls, no strikes. Blues looking to get something going here, and they might be getting some help from Bailey Reed as Reed's struggling to find the zone here early on in the top of the 8th. As Jones reached on a walk. Hagen ahead in the count 3-0. As Reed's 3-0 offering on the way, runs high, ball 4. Hagen bends out of the way of that fastball, so he walks on 4 pitches. So back-to-back walks have the Blues in business here, as that's going to be it for Bailey Reed. As the coach for the Foresters makes the call to the pen before he even gets onto the field there. So Reed comes in a little wild. Looks like his day is done. It is indeed. So we'll take a break. This pitching change brought to you by Slow Life Magazine. Live the slow life all year long. As we'll take a short break. Top of the 8th, we'll resume when we come back. It'll be a lefty coming in, as it'll be Luke Lipsius. With men on first and second, nobody out. Blues trail 3-1, but have a great chance here in the top of the 8th to get right back in this ballgame. Top of the 8th, set to go here. Pitcher on the mound, number 23, Jackson Wolf. If you listened in last night's game, he came in for an inning of relief, a dominant inning of relief as Wolf. Listed 6'7". We think he's like 6'5". He's still pretty tall, though. He's a big dude. Sophomore out of West Virginia from Gahanna, Ohio. As he's on the mound, first and second, nobody gone. Luke Lipsius at the plate, so this is the best chance for the Blues.
This is an ideal position to be in.
Couldn't have asked for a better start to the 8th, as the first pitch to Lipsius is a fastball up in the zone, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Blues trail 3-1, tying run on first. Go-ahead run is at the plate. As Lipsius, as we said before, in the start of this game, came into the game batting .467. On-base percentage around 500, maybe a little bit higher, as that fastball runs way upstairs, 2-0. So they pulled Reed because he couldn't find the zone early on. So they went to one of their lockdown guys, Jackson Wolf. And Wolf quickly misses out of the zone with a couple high fastballs, 2-0. As Jackson, the lefty, working kind of that Randy Johnson-style sidearm, as some of those tall pitchers do, as that fastball called strike on the outside corner. Lipsius and myself not too thrilled with that call.
He wanted that one.
Looked a bit outside. Ellie agrees, of course.
Of course.
2-1 the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. As Wolf takes a look at second. Nobody holding. Pitch on the way. That fastball bit low there. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Ellie, do you give Lipsius the green light here to take a hack 3-1?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you try to work the walk? You're just going
No,
for it.
I would be aggressive.
I like it.
He's a hitter. He can do it.
That's true. I like the mentality. So 3-1 on the way. That fastball popped up very high, shallow right field, going out. Second baseman Utah Jones. He seems to be under, and he makes the catch, but he falls down. Heads up base running there. Second base. Blaine Jones tags up on that ball and gets to third.
That was like a horizontal catch. I think he was laying down on the ground when he caught that.
Oh yeah, the ball kind of it gets so high.
Yeah.
He spared the dribble, had a lot of spin on it, so kind of started spinning back toward the field of play.
Pretty impressive.
Jones dives backwards, makes the catch, which is a tremendous catch to retire Lipsius.
Horizontal catch.
But heads up base running, which is Jones, advances down to third bases. So Blaine's over at third. We got Hagan at first. 1 out for Marco Murillo. First offering to Marco, the fastball swung fouled straight back, 0-1. So this is a big spot here. We need a run.
Yeah, this isn't a bad spot to be in.
Lips just took a big hack there, 3-1. Barreled it, just hit straight up in the air.
As long as we stay away from the double play, then we're good.
Exactly. Need a ball in play from Marco, not at a middle infielder. As that pitch swung foul straight back, Murillo right on that fastball, just a bit underneath it, now down in the count, 0-2. So got to be smart up at the plate here. Down 0. You cannot have a strikeout here if you're a Blues fan right now. Need a productive out from Marco to cut this lead in half as the Forsters lead 3-1 here. Top of the 8th, 1 man gone. Runners at the corners as Wolf kicks and deals. That fastball runs high, good eye as Marco lays off 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Murillo gets the signs from Skip in the dugout. Looking to protect here, just try to put something in play on the ground. Or drive something to the outfield. It's a 1-2 offering on the way. That one just spoiled foul. Good job by Murillo there.
Check, yeah. He knew that was gonna be called a strike. And it was that outside corner. You never know if it's gonna be called or not.
If anyone's got a coin, feel free to flip it. So Murillo stays alive. Spoils a pitcher's pitch there as Wolf sets at the belt. The 1-2 offering on the way here. Slider in the dirt.
Good take.
Wisely laid off by Murillo, 2-2. So
Biting my nails off.
Ellie is just stressed out over here. She lives and dies with Blues wins. As the 2-2 offering from Wolf on the way here takes a good look at first now to the plate. Fastball swung, another good pitch spoiled by Murillo. Foul, and the count holds 2-2.
Is that a hot sauce I hear?
For the wrong team, though.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Mason, sometimes I worry about you. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here. As Murillo trying to have a productive at-bat for his team right now as Wolf kicks and deals. Hagan runs. Pitch on the way is a slider. Strike 3 called on the pitch as Hagan steals second. So a strikeout looking there of Murillo. Big punch out for Wolf. And Hagan, however, swipes second base. So second and third, 2 gone. Close pitch on the outside corner. But that was, like Ellie was saying, that's that outside corner.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on over there. So now Brendan Frazier will hit. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a booming double his first time up. As he's got a chance. Now here swinging, broken bat. And it's going to be fielded by the pitcher, Jackson Wolf. A shallow pop-up on the infield. Wolf makes the play. So inning over, side retired. Blues get their first 2 men on. But a pop-up strikeout and then a broken bat flare back to the pitcher. It's going to end the inning. So Blues threaten once more, but they do not score. A frustrating day offensively for the Blues. They just have been they've been setting the table, but they just have not come to eat. All their batters that come up with that set table just are not hungry. Can't drive home any of those runs that they've left on the bases. As the top 8 brought to you by Wicks Roofing, proudly serving the California Central Coast since 1985. So we'll come back with the bottom of the 8th. Blues trying to keep the deficit at just 2. So we get set here, bottom of the 8th, ready to go. It's going to be the heart of the Foresters order here. 3, 4, 5 due up as Luke Ritter comes to play. New pitcher on for the Blues, number 23, Jordan Chris. It's the righty's first offering. He's a fastball for a call strike, 0-1. He's going to have to navigate Ritter, Illig, and Jensen, the 3, 4, 5 hitters for these Foresters. Blues had a great chance in the top of the 8th, first and second, nobody out, unable to cash in with a run as that fastball swung on and missed, 0-2. So Blues need to keep the deficit just 2, try to grab 2 more in the 9th inning here if they want to keep playing baseball down here in Santa Barbara. This is game 2 of a 2-game set. Blues lost last game 5-0, looking to take this one here to even up the series as they've given themselves a chance. Defensively only allowing 3 runs through 7 innings so far as we're here in the top of the 8th, a 1-2 count on Luke Ritter as Jordan Chris winds and throws his 1-2 offering on the way. Fastball hit on the ground to second. Easy play as Blaine Jones has it, throws on to first in time, and there's 1 gone on the 4-3 putout, and Chase Illig will hit as Ellie gives a proper golf clap just to let the Blues know that she sees them. She sees the effort. She respects it. As Chase Illig doesn't hit a hitter, will hit with 1 gone. Illig, left-handed hitter at the plate against Jordan Chris. So, what do you think the key is to a clean bottom of the 8th here?
I think, like I said last time, let's not get ourselves.
Oh, that's a problem as that ball's driven to deep right center field as it's going to hop over the wall for a ground rule double. I think what Ellie was going to say is not give up, blast like that might be
Exactly.
yeah. So a
Make them
booming.
earn it. You know,
Well, he earned that one. That
he
was
earned that one.
a monster shot to center field as it hops over the 390 sign for a ground rule double. So Illig aboard at second with one gone as John Jensen will hit. All right, so refresh.
Refresh.
Men on second, one gone. Ellie, what do we need to do here to keep that runner on the bases?
Yeah, we got to keep that runner there. You know, keep it to base hits. Let's get that easy outs.
I like it.
Just keep it simple.
I agree. Got to get Jensen. Got to get Jensen here. Try to keep Illig at second if possible. There's a good fastball for a called strike. 0-1. So Blues looking for hopefully a ground ball, fly out, anything really just to get Jensen retired here without allowing Illig to score. Let Newstifter come up to the plate with 2 outs and a man on. This pitch on the way here from Krista. Nice fastball that paints the outside corner, 0-2. So he goes after that outside corner to the lefty, which has been more stable. More stable than the outside corner of the righty. As his umpire, he shifts what side of the catcher he's on to be on the inside corner, but little does he know he's leaving errors on the outside corner. As that pitch on the way, fastball is going to be lifted into shallow left center field, but coming on and making the catch is Austin Chastain as he was shaded over toward left. A great play there by the center fielder as he came flying in there. Hat flies off in the wind, but he makes the catch. So Jensen gone, and Michael Newstifter will come to the plate with a man on second and 2 gone in the inning. So this is the big out here. You got to get Newstifter here. Keep the run at second. Strand Illig after the double. Hope you can get 2 runs and try to keep playing baseball in Santa Barbara as that fastball misses a bit low on the 2-seamer down and in 1-0.
Yeah, got to be careful with those low pitches. We don't want any pass balls or wild pitches.
Absolutely. So we saw how that hurt the Blues last inning. Giving up really led to that run in the 7th inning by allowing that runner to advance that 90 feet. The Forsters just had some good productive outs to get him across as that fastball hit on the ground to second. Jones has it, straightens up on to first in time to get Newstifter. So the Blues defensively do their job here. They allow a double but nothing more as we've played 8 innings here in Santa Barbara. Blues trail 3-1. They need 2 in the 9th if they want to keep playing. As the 8th inning was brought to you by Minton Insurance, focused on building long-term relationships with our clients. We'll come back top of the 9th. Blues have 3 outs to get 2 runs. Can they do it? We don't know now, but we'll know soon.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out when we come back. as we're set to go here, top of the 9th underway. I'm your broadcaster, Davis Hudson. She's the director of press box management, Ellie Magnuson. She's been doing a great job sticking around with me, keeping me company, and she's going to give me some insightful looks into the mind of Blues hitters and pitchers, as Ellie, an accomplished softball player in her own right, as she's looking for the Blues to get a couple runs to keep going here, as it's going to be Matt Anderson at the plate, who swings and fouls that pitch off 1-1. Anderson, Charleston, and Kuzma do it for the Blues here, 7, 8, 9 in the order, trying to turn this lineup over and give their team a chance to at least tie this game up here in the 9th inning. Blues looking to even up this series, but they're going to need at least 2 here in the 9th. Ellie, your thoughts?
Well, this is it. This is their last chance. What more can we say?
Nothing. I think
That's it.
You're on it.
That's what we're given.
The rubber meets the road right here. Time to
Prove themselves.
Yep, absolutely. Time to get in where you fit in, as the 1-2 offering on the way to Anderson here. And that slider behind Matt Anderson there,
Like
just a bit inside. It doesn't back Matt Anderson off the plate, it actually pushes him more onto it. Well, that slider just a bit wide, 2-2. No real need to throw at Anderson here. The only tension from this series was the first game with the umpire, so I don't know why there'd be any purposeful throwing, as it doesn't look like it was. That fastball missed low, count runs full, 3-2.
Oh, we got 2 ball boys out here.
Oh, they're working hard. Just grinding for the team.
Sure are.
It's a full count now here on Matt Anderson. The pitch on the way, fastball upstairs, ball 4, so leadoff man on. That'll bring the tying run to the plate, and it's going to be in the form of Jay Charleston here. As Jay's had a good day today, he's reached base all 3 times, a couple singles and a fielder's choice. He scored the only run for the Blues today.
I think that was the first time I ever heard that much excitement come from our dugout.
You know,
That was quite a lot of yelling.
they're generally quite stoic
Very, yeah.
people, but you know, even the high intensity games like these really can break through that mold. Bring the cheerleader out of everyone.
Yeah, get to know each other a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, you start rooting for your own guys here.
There it is.
Yeah.
Some
Well, I mean,
yelling.
also no walk-up music, so
True.
they got to provide their
Gotta-
own hype. They don't have you on the on the 1s and the 2s.
What can you do? What
Just
can you
mixing. As the first pitch to Jay up and in 1-0 as Charleston backs out of there. 1 ball, no strikes. I like Jay a lot, but I wouldn't mind him getting hit.
do?
Only because that gets our tying run on, and he's by far the fastest person we have. So he would, if he can get first base any
Take
way
it
he
for the
can,
team.
minimal injury, he just clips his like Evo shield that he's got on his elbow maybe. As pitch on the way here, that fastball, big cut and a whiff on a down and in heater, 1-1.
Big old swing there.
As the new pitch on the mound, number 29, Chase Wallace looking to close it out for the Forces here, the right-hander. Stands 6'2", 195 pounds, out of University of Tennessee, so a couple teammates going at it here between Charleston and Wallace. We'll see who gets the bragging rights out of this matchup, as they both know what the other can do. As the pitch on the way here, fastball, neither 2-seamer runs in under the hands of Charleston, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count here. We got Matt Anderson over at second base. Surprised they're not pinch running for Matt over there at second, just to try to get a little extra speed on the base to break the double play. But then again, I haven't seen Matt run a lot, so who knows? Closet
know.
wheels could have him.
Just like our Coleman.
Just like Coleman. That's an astute observation. There's a curveball, locks him up inside corner, strike 3 called. Charleston doesn't like it. It looked like it might have been a bit in on the corner there, but Wallace gets the call there on the
That
hard-breaking
pitch had a lot of
12-6er.
movement.
That had some serious drop on it. A hard 12-6 breaker freezes Charleston for the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone, Jack Kuzma will hit. So Kuzma at the plate here. 0 for 2 on the day. Made good contact this last time up a line drive out to center field. That was good play made by center fielder Logan Allen to catch that one. It's the first pitch on the way to Kuzma. Fastball inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Looks like Wallace has a lot of that 2-seam movement. So
Yeah.
If you're hitting against him, Ellie, what do? Do you back off the plate a little bit, or are you just trying to just time up that two seam or keep your hands inside of it?
I think it's best just to time it. I don't think you should ever move too far away from what you usually stand at the plate.
I like it. I don't like the call. Fastball call, strike, 0-2. So
yeah, he's staying pretty consistent on that inside corner, or at least from here, it looks like it's on that inside corner.
Yeah, some
be prepared for it.
Oh yeah, some grumbling from the fans behind us. Thought it was a bit low.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm nor deny. As the 0-2 offering on the way here. Another fastball. This one chopped foul as Kuzma stays alive there. 0-2 still. So Austin Chastain in the on-deck circle. Looking for a chance at hoping Kuzma can get aboard. If he can, Kuzma will represent the tying run on the bases. As the Blues need 2 here to keep it going as they try to mount a comeback to even up this series here in game 2 of this little 2-game stint down in Santa Barbara. As there's a slider that kind of stayed up a little bit. Slider kind of floated in there a little bit, just kind of disked sideways. Didn't really have as much drop as that one thrown to Charleston. That one was fouled off, so 0-2 still here as Jack trying to battle, spoils a couple pitches. Anderson leads from first. Pitch on the way here. A fastball in the dirt. That kicks away, and that's going to allow Anderson to advance 90 feet as he trots down to second easily. So Anderson moves himself into scoring position, takes away the double play possibility from the Foresters as he gets himself over to second, and the count moves to 1-2 strikes. So that spiked fastball helps the Blues out here. Alleviates that possible game-ending double play scenario, at least the traditional form of a double play. As Kuzma takes some time now, digs back in here. He's got a man on second. 1 gone in the inning. He's got a 1-2 count on him here with Chase Wallace, the Tennessee Volunteer, on the mound as Wallace kicks and deals. The righty's offering a curveball in the dirt, gets him to swing and miss. As Kuzma runs down to first on the drop third, but in time is the throw from the catcher as he gets him there. So 2 gone in the inning. So Kuzma strikes out. So a couple strikeouts here for Chase Wallace as the Blues 1 out away from falling victim once again to the Foresters as they trail 3-1. So, Ellie, what does Chastain got to do here to keep things going as we're going to have a meeting on the mound here?
I think he's got to be careful about the pitches that he chooses to swing at. And, I mean, obviously, we've seen what this pitcher can do. Be careful of the movements. You got to time it and hit it.
Got to hit it. I
don't think you're going to get walked.
Nah. Nah, it seems like he's settled in pretty well here.
Yeah.
Going to challenge it. He's got some good run on that 2-seamer.
Yeah, got some good movement.
But we'll see how he does it, how he can do with the lefty in the box.
It's true.
That'll be moving away from him. So, yeah, we'll see what he tries to do with that 2-seam with Chastain as Chastain kind of get up on the plate a little more, try to take away that outside corner, make him throw him inside. With all that run, it's going to be tough to locate to an inside with a lefty there. As the meeting on the mound breaks up. An interesting meeting after getting back-to-back strikeouts that the pitching coach would go out and have a chat. But so Anderson over on second base. Now the tying run is going to be Austin Chastain as he stands in the left-hander facing the righty. Wallace, first offering from Wallace on the way. Fastball. This one's lifted left center field. Getting under it is Allen. The outfielders come together. Allen makes the catch as that's the ball game. Almost collided there as the Blues fall 3-1. As they got some offense going today, just unable to get it done as they were able to set the table numerous times, just couldn't eat. Unable to drive in those RBIs as they fall by a final score of 3-1. Ellie, any parting words for the people at home?
I totally can.
As we've lost Ellie in our transmission. What we didn't tell everyone is she's actually not here. She's back in San Luis Obispo. No, as Ellie's out, so am I, and that is the game for the Blues. Thank you, everyone, for listening as the Blues fall by a final of 3-1. For her, she was Ellie Magnuson. I'm Davis Ellington saying thanks so much for listening, as we will have a day off on Monday, but we'll be back with Blues baseball in San Luis Obispo on Tuesday evening. The Blues look to kick this losing skid they've been on and get back into the win column. Until then, we say thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your weekend and a happy Monday as well, as I'll be leading Cal Poly tours if anyone wants to drop by at 11 a.m. But until then, we will see you Tuesday night for more Blues baseball here on YouTube.